Vader and Oscar the Grouch,
which
too.
is horrible.
It's really, yeah.
It was a opportunity for some gold, and they just totally wasted it.
They literally stopped the movie to bring them on, and then don't have anything written for them to say or do.
That's the biggest fault of this film, is that even though it is so silly, it keeps doing that with comic bits that aren't funny. There are these parts where they're just like, stop everything because we have this really funny bit to put here, and it's just not funny.
There's two jokes that they run over and over, and it's one is Hank Azaria's bit and one is Ben Stiller's bit, where they're in the face of some historical figure who's taking themselves too seriously, and they go like, "Oh, really? That's the way you're gonna play this?" Or okay, it's that kind of humor, but like between the two of them, they do that in every scene over and over, where it's like, wow, it was kind of cute once in a while, and now it's tiring. It's like, enough already. Okay, you're above this. You're too cool for school. Why are you even in this movie? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, really. See, sounds like they passed up some good opportunities here. Like
they did.
Does Archie Bunker the cheddar, like Ben Stiller says, get your Jew ass off me?
I was just mad that this was made by Fox instead of Paramount, because I was like, I know for a fact there's a Star Trek exhibit and they are in a space museum. What a great opportunity to shoehorn in Zachary Quinto and Christopher Pine there, but oh well.
Well, now that we got all this out the way, tell me more about Amy Adams' ass.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before we get all that out the way, we can get on to something nice. This movie, I guess it's in the air right now, but everybody's trying to just crowbar the Jonas Brothers down our throats. Because not only is there music in there, but they play three little cherub angels that fly around.
I heard about that.
It never stops. That is by far the lowest point of this film. It's just every time they show up, you're like, oh, for God's sakes, just kill them or something. There's like weapons everywhere. They're little tiny stone angels.
Yeah.
Well, I
Smash that shit.
Well, how did Fox kidnap them? Because that's Disney property. How did?
Well, they got a show on Nickelodeon, so I don't know.
Oh, well, shit. Okay, now
it's probably some sort of shared contracts, right? They're just using them up till they hit like full blown puberty, and then they'll be like, "All right, you're done."
That mouse is pimping their asses for some money. Mouse, get out there and get me my money.
Like on South Park. All right, boys, go out there and make me some more goddamn money.
Slapping the Jonas Brothers. Don't come back without my money. But
I guess where this worked for me on some level. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't a great movie or anything, but it's just that it just never stops throwing shit at you and new shit. And it's like a brightly colored, fast-moving thing. You can go, okay, I'm not bored. It's always something different. It may not be good what they're doing with it, but it goddamn never stops.
Well, that's what I heard. I heard, like, look, we're all adults up here, but if you're like you said, if you're like 10 years old, then there's something in here that you will enjoy.
Yeah, it's short attention span theater.
Yeah, it's cotton candy because it is completely empty. It doesn't play by its own rules. No. It just looks pretty. You know what? The best thing I can say about this movie is that it's not horrible. And which I thought it had every chance to be horrible. It passes up every opportunity to be good, but it never sinks to being so bad that you're like, oh, come on, screw this. Yeah. But it is just like, why am I here after a while?
Well, this is like LSD for kids, I think. It's like, it's colorful, it's fast, and they can just sit there and it moves so fast that, they'll watch anything.
No, that's true. And this is one of the ones that, they're gonna like. And hell, like I said, like we were talking about earlier, there's that part of me who remembers loving going to the Smithsonian because I'm originally from the DC area that actually liked this, imagining this happening. I was like, okay, I admit this is stupid and it's bad writing, but I really like this idea.
So now you see what a dumb 10-year-old you were?
I think I was a pretty typical 10-year-old. But, well, hell, you were like 30 at the time. So. I think you used to babysit me.
Oh, that's why you're so fucked up. And by the way, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
I had a lot of bad wiring in my head now.
That's bad touching, okay?
But I paid my dues to society. But man, when he needs to get into the Smithsonian, he calls his son, and his son just gets on the internet and brings up a whole diagram of the entire Smithsonian, the whole underground, every level on there. He's talking him through it. It's like, clearly, if y'all want to go, like, steal the Ark of the Covenant, there's no security there whatsoever.
Yeah, you can just walk in, apparently. You can just mug a fat security guard with no gun.
You snatch his badge, and once you're in there,
it's done. You're in. You can pretty much rip the place to shreds.
Every security guard goes home.
Yeah, except tonight, you decide to break in. They just happen to have an exhibit going on for Jack the Ripper, Lizzie Borden, Stalin, Adolf Hitler, and Black Cat. Your ass ain't getting out. Well, you don't need a security guard because apparently the T-Rex comes to life and will eat your ass if you try to do anything.
Yeah, that's a good point. Except they didn't have a T-Rex in this one.
No, they didn't.
Well, they do when you visit the old museum.
Yeah, no, in the new one they got a giant squid. and pterodactyls.
Yeah, they got lots more stuff running around, but nothing quite as intimidating as the T-Rex.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, the most intimidating thing in here, once again, is Amy Adams' ass. It just stopped me cold. I just, he's got, what's confusing here is like, he's constantly pushing her away, and she's like, shh, come on, you want it? Take it. I'm a fun-loving girl.
There's no way you would say no to this.
There's no way.
Plus, that like once the sun comes up, she's gonna turn back into a wax dummy.
If he was all alone in the real doll factory with Amy Adams looking doll like that, he would fuck that thing hard. And this is one of those brought to life. He is damn sure gonna tear that thing apart.
Yeah,
Man, this motherfucker. Now this makes me upset. Do you know how many times I'm sitting outside in the cold when I was a security guard guarding a fucking mobile phone tower that wasn't built yet? I had to sit out in the cold and drink just to imagine little mini strippers hanging around me that weren't even real. Meanwhile, he's got like a wax figure. It's safe. I mean, just like
if it's good, you just come back the next day, and if it's bad, you don't come back.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, bitch, I'll see you in a week. But man, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and even if you got a wife, you'd be like, baby, this ain't even real. But in the morning, she's gonna be wax. I mean, does this really count as cheating?
Yeah,
come
but
on.
that's like the stripper whore argument. Like, baby, she don't mean nothing to me. I just saw her at night when I went to the strip club, got a blowjob. What does that mean?
She's the ultimate real doll.
Yeah, no, she is totally better than that. Much, much better. Because, well, shit, she's Amy Adams. Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Damn.
So, and when I guess Amelia Earhart wore those tight pants. So
I always thought Amelia Earhart from the pictures was a mildly homely.
Yeah, she was.
No, she was.
Okay.
But this is a Hollywood movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta make her look good.
Yeah, no, they're not going to cast Kathy Bates. So.
Ellen DeGeneres or somebody like that.
I guess it'd be different if it was the real Amelia Earhart that came to life. And he'd be like, listen, I really need to go. And you know what? Rather than make out, let's just talk some more. I can just talk to you all night till the sun comes up. Which I hope is soon.
So, I mean, it sounds like you liked him more than he did.
I think I did, but I mean, for reasons where I concur with all his complaints. He's absolutely right. It just, for me, on some level, it talked to me a little bit.
We are having one of those weeks where we've all gone to see movies. We all agree on the same points, and yet we still like come out either liking it or not liking it.
Yeah, we agree on the same things. It's just that whether or not how it connected with us. Like on Terminator, we all had the same criticisms, except for me. I went, yeah, I still didn't think it was that fun. Y'all were like, oh, fuck it, doesn't matter. It's still Terminator. It's fun. And this is the same type of thing. Yeah, we agree completely on the same complaints about it. But for me, I was still able to squeeze a little more fun out of it. Plus, spank bank time. I'll be enjoying this movie for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, damn.
Dude, I'm sorry. Those tight pants. I'm just...
No. She looked awesome.
I
Don't
can't
get
get
me wrong,
past that.
Yeah, no, what about you?
I'm sorry. I didn't give my review. It's
I'm
a low matinee.
Low matinee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I give it a firm rental.
All right.
So we're not that distant.
Well, I was thinking low rental, but you brought up some things that make me go like, okay, maybe just a medium rental.
Was this movie like it was for me when I saw Night at the Museum? It's just like the security guard, he didn't take his piss test yet. He's in there high as shit. And he's just seeing all this stuff come to life. And he's just sitting there having a good time. And really, there's nothing going on. He's just in a chair laughing.
It's the only explanation, really.
Yeah, it really is. The fact that you wake up the next day and it wouldn't be on the news how somebody came and vandalized the Smithsonian.
Yeah, not to mention okay, so all this is going on. And then, the hottest redhead who's ever lived likes you.
Right.
Ben Stiller? I don't think so.
Well, come on. No, somebody did vandalize the Smithsonian. It was you when you on a bender.
Right.
You're like, all these historical figures,
See, that would be a great ending. Like him outside the next day, outside a department store window, just looking at it like, oh, who did this? And they show his ass on the video camera doing all that. Everybody turn and look at him.
It would have been more like Ben Stiller in a straitjacket somewhere after he tries to open a security door once, sitting there going, the museum, I gotta protect the museum. Gotta protect the museum and the Fockers.